Hello, my name is David Lynch, and in honor of David Lynch, I'm cooking quinoa. Now, I've never had quinoa before, so I don't know how I'll like it. Let's head over to the kitchen to find out, shall we? Holy shit! It's the Slender Man. And he's cooking hot dogs on the stove. Why don't you eat this, you hungry home invader? So to start, we need a pan. Luckily, I have a pan. It's a pan that I got from somewhere. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to fill it with water. We're gonna come over to the sink. We're gonna use our hand to turn on the sink and fill it up into about like an inch or so of water. Water required. Then, we place our water on our stove. And with our stove, we're going to turn it on high. And then, we're going to take our sea salt here that I haven't opened. We are going to open the sea salt. So, we're going to take this drawer right here and open it. Greg! You're not supposed to be in there. And now, we're gonna add the sea salt, as instructed by Daddy Lynch himself.
This here is sea salt, and I'm gonna put about that much in there. They say.
Dude, my peripherals are so bad that I can't even pause the fucking video. And then, I guess the next thing to do is to get like a little bit less of a cup of quinoa. So we have our quinoa right here. It is resealable, thank God. And we're going to pour the quinoa. Maybe that's good. As I'm getting ready as I'm waiting for the water to boil, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prepare this for future uses. It is vegetable bouillon. I'm going to take the vegetable cube, the cube of vegetables, and I'm just going to set it on our cutting board. Ignore Greg. And in order to preparate it, we're going to take knife. That should be good. So now, the water is still a little cold, but I'm gonna add the quinoa anyway. So, oh shit, hang on. I need to get a lid. I think this is the right size. I can't tell this mess because... Yes. Okay, so we're going to add the quinoa. Shit, am I supposed to stir it? And an important step that he neglected to do when he put the quinoa in is he's supposed to turn the temperature way down. I'm gonna do about halfway maybe. Now that the quinoa is in the boiling water, I'm gonna look at the time.
I'm looking at the clock. 7:35. 17 minutes. 45. 55 minus 3 is 52. The thing will be done. 8 minutes from now is 35, 43. At 43, we're gonna put this broccoli in there.
Well, that's what David Lynch does, but I'm not a caveman, so I'm gonna set a timer. Alright, so we have a timer going for roughly 20 minutes. At about 10 minutes, I'm gonna come back and I'm going to add broccoli. But while we're waiting for those 10 minutes to pass, I'm going to open the broccoli and get it prepared. Say maybe a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'm going to save the rest of the broccoli bits for later as a snack when I get hungry. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think the next step is wine. I'm going to open this mystery cupboard. So the next step is we're going to take this wine glass. It's not crystal, it's just a wine glass. Now the next step is wine. However, I don't have wine because I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm sure it'll happen one day. But instead, I got this grape soda. Not sponsored. And we're just gonna take the grape soda. Hopefully I can see correctly. And now I can play pretend. I'm not sure what's next. I guess I will. I can't drink this. Alright, so we have roughly 5 minutes until we have to add the broccoli. So, in honor of Daddy Lynch himself, I'm gonna go out into the garage and I'm gonna have myself a little bit of a smoke. Believe it or not, it's my first cigarette. It's disgusting. I never smoked a cigarette until just now. Actually, that's a lie. There was that one time, back in Nam, 64. Me and the Goon platoon were stationed in Vietnam. See, the thing about the Viet Cong is they're crafty sons of bitches. They set up traps everywhere in places you wouldn't suspect, and they hide out in trees waiting for you with sniper rifles. So if we wanted any chance of rest, we would have to do it in some of the most inconvenient places. So if you were to sleep, you would have to do so laying face down in the mud. That is, if you were chosen to sleep. Most of us had to keep watch. I was one of those people. I was stationed to keep watch with a partner. This guy's name was Greg. and we pass the time by quietly talking to each other about movies. While we were passing the time, I asked him, "Hey, you ever watch YouTube?" And he's like, "Yeah, I like to watch YouTube while I eat lunch, just to have something on while I'm..." Les! Just have something on while I'm eating. And I asked him, "Hey, well, we were both talking about movies. Do you watch Cone? He talks about movies a lot." He's like, "Oh yeah, I watch him all the time. He's pretty funny. I watched his Terrifier video. I watched his underrated Thanksgiving video. And, I've seen all his videos." And I was like, "Oh, cool. It's nice to know that you've been a subscriber." And he said, "Oh no, I'm not subscribed. I just watch his videos whenever they pop up and are recommended." And I'm like, so you consistently watch a YouTuber's videos, but you aren't subscribed? He said that he was just too lazy. See, thing about all the traps that were set in Vietnam is pretty easy to make things look like how you want them to look like. But yeah, that was the end of Greg. But I remember one night while I was laying out in the fields, I remember looking off in the distance and seeing a Vietnamese lady dressed in all white. And even though it was muddy and dirty and filthy everywhere, strangely, this woman didn't have a drop of mud on her. So she approached me, and I could see that there were tears in her eyes. And for some strange reason, I started to tear up a little bit, until eventually, as she got closer, she started bawling. Oh, that's the timer. Alright, let's go put the broccoli in. So now we are 10 minutes in, and it's time to add the broccoli. So we're gonna take this lid, and move it over, and then we're gonna take our broccoli here, and then we're just gonna, there we go. Just gonna stir a little bit. And we're gonna put the lid back on, and then we'll be back here in about 19 minutes, and we'll add the bouillon 1 minute before we serve. So until then, I'm gonna go out to the garage and have another smoke. It was not in 64. My throat's still dry from Vegas. Yep. Alright. And now we'll stop our smoke sesh, go inside and add the bouillon. The boingloings.
The
Right?
boys.
Let's go add the boys. Got a feeling I didn't do this right, because in the video, all the water should have been evaporated by now. But now, for the last minute that's cooking, we're gonna add the bouillon. Then, I guess I'll just get the fork. Then I'll have the spoon. We're just gonna, I either added too much water or not enough. Yeah. We're gonna give it about 1 more minute. And I think I just made soup. So what the fuck we gonna do for a minute? Yeah, I royally fucked up. So, just take this off the element. That's soup. So, okay, I'll taste it once we serve it, but I guess I'll have to drain that water somehow if I could fucking right in front of me. I can't see right in front of me. Luckily, this thing has little holes in it, so we can hopefully drain it carefully without losing anything. Okay, so we were able to drain a good amount of water out of it. Looks like it got soaked up nice and good. Look at that. I've never had
Quinoa.
before, so I don't know if that's how it's supposed to look, but it seems to be alright so far. So, next step is we're gonna get ourselves a bowl. This was also Greg. And then we're gonna take our pan, take the lid off, and then we're just gonna scoop out all that quinoa. I'm gonna put it into Greg. And the most interesting part.
Then we go quickly to the sink. That up with some soap and water. And we go over and we get the pan lid. We clean our bowl, pan.
Instead of standing here, I'm washing this thoroughly and then drying it thoroughly. And now, final two steps. Right here is Brad's liquid amino. I'm like 95% sure this was exactly what he told us to get. I have not opened this before, so we're going to get ourselves a knife. Apparently this is supposed to taste like soy sauce. Then, which one was it? Yes, alright, it was this one. Go ahead, mix it up a little bit. And now, for the final step, we have here some extra virgin olive oil. But it won't be for long. How much was it? Was it like a
2? Yeah.
That was good. And then I'll use that. Oh no, I washed 2 spoons. Alright. Alright, let's see how this is. That is really salty. I think, oh my god, that is really fucking salty.
Is it salty?
Yeah, I will not be eating the rest of this. I will have a heart attack.
Alright.
Hey, why don't you eat this, you hungry home invader? Why don't you eat this, you hungry home invader? Hungry home invader. Damn it! Oh, sorry. So.
That's beautiful cinema.